How's it going, guys? Today we got our yellow Vegeta, the OG, the GOAT. Uh, my original deck that I played with back in '02. Um, we recently just placed 6th place in the Eggman Triple Win Box tournament, going X1. We had a lot of sweaty matches down to just a couple cards. Had to really think through a lot of them. Took my time. Uh, we somehow pulled it off. Honestly, a lot of the games just looked like I was out and done. Especially the last one, which we're actually going to go over that last matchup for the final round to finish it off. And that one specifically was just like I thought it was done. I mean, the game was, it felt like it was over mid-game, but we turned it around. I think my opponent made a few mistakes. I did make one mistake myself, but you know, the best players, you know, they capitalize on mistakes, and I definitely did. You know, some of them I couldn't even say were, you know, complete mistakes, but maybe he could have played a different card. He definitely played pretty well. I wouldn't say, you know, he was a bad player at all. Obviously, he made it, you know, final round. We were both X1 at the time, so kudos to him. But yeah, this is the list. It's pretty simple. I don't think there's anything too flashy about this list. You know, it's got your standard four Bulmos to you know, grab back any of your extras. I run it at 4. Some people run it at 3. I think it's just too good to run at 3, so I run it at 4. We got 3 Yamus. We get the 4 Piccolos, so 7 draw ones altogether. 4 obviously super staple in most yellow decks. 1 cost Frieza on play, rest 1 card. 10k combo power. It does have the 10k stat line, which helps out into red a lot. You know, if they have Whis, they have to double Whis it if they really want to get rid of it, or they have to fill it. So just having that, you know, 10k attack is actually kind of nice as well. We have 4 of the SR Janimbas from last set. I was running it at 2 and 3 when I first started playing this deck again, but then I just it's the only self-awakener, and it's such a good SR. It rests a card, you restand 1, and with what this deck I feel like had an issue with a lot back when I used to play it, before I started playing Boo, but I definitely think we're back playing this deck. But one of its issues was I felt like you would go into your awaken turn on your opponent's turn with no energy. So this card is huge. You know, you're trying to stall, so you're probably going to play him. Take the life at 6. If you're 6 life, you take the life. You're at 5. You know, you're resting a cantrip, swing a leader into the cantrip, which is exactly what you want to do for the most part. I think you want to awaken before any of your opponents do for like every matchup. I can't really think of a matchup where you want to just swing at them first. So this card, it allows you, you know, on turn 3, if you're at 6 life, turn 3, which is almost all the time, you know, you take the life, you restand 1, and you leave it standing. Even if you have a cantrip, you just don't play the cantrip, because if you're at 5 life, he might swing into you. You're awakened. Now you have no energy to use an extra card for that combo. And so I definitely think just leave the 1 energy standing. It's a phenomenal card. I think it definitely helps this leader do exactly what he wants to do. So next card, we got the 4 Gokus. I don't even think I have to explain this card. It's one of the best yellow cards. 10k combo, 25k attack, 4 energy to use it, and just on play when attacking, rest the card, or freeze a card. It cannot restand during its opponent's next turn. So I think we all know what that card does, though. But moving on, we got 3 of the SCR 4-cost barrier freezes, 30k attack. Another card I don't think I really have to explain too much. You either love it or you hate it. I personally love it until I hate it. So, but such a great card. It's got barrier. It's got the 30k stat line. So you know you're gonna get a super or a 2 cards out of them. And then you know, tap 2 put a 4 cost in the drop, which, you know, obviously this is our answer to Jiren. But the fact that it can play 5 costs, it's also kind of our 5 cost answer, because we did have that issue, I feel like, back when I used to play this deck, because we were able to do, like, we could clear 5 costs, but we had to be on 6 cost Frieza. We couldn't really do it sooner. So this allows us to play 4. If they're coining out a 5 drop, we can get rid of it next turn. If they try to decide to swing into our 4 drop, even better, because we can defend it easier than we can defend life. So, like, that's great. So, you know, just a great card. Next card, we have another new card from the starter deck. Some people also think this is kind of not a great card. I think it's phenomenal. It hits that other little KO spot that we needed. It's a body. It clears It clears another body, and it attacks twice. So you can either use it to go for lethal. You can use it to clear a board a little bit. Because if you swing it at 20s, they're going to give you a 10 and a 5 or a super. Or if you swing it at 25, you're getting a 10k. So I think it is actually better than a double striker in a way. I think I might adjust the deck a little bit and try it out with a double striker. As you can see, I don't have one. I just have this double attacker, so I run him at 3. But he puts in a lot of work for this deck. So moving on, we have another well-known card, the 6 cost Secret Rare. Don't really think I need to explain it too much. Permanent. When a 5 cost comes into play, it has to come in rested. And on play, KO anything on the board. It's a 40k stat line, so you're getting a super combo in another card. So phenomenal card. It prevents a lot of plays, and it puts in a lot of work, especially in this yellow Vegeta deck. And Boo, not so much, but this deck, it just puts in so much fucking work. We got 4 super combos. Don't really need to explain those. I run 3 of the energy absorptions for my 1 cost freeze card. Just on, you know, activate main, choose one of your opponent's battle cards and rest it. So it's got the freeze as well as it can rest it to freeze it. And if it's a 4 cost or higher, which most of this meta, like, you can clear your small bodies with these guys. You don't really, I don't think, need to run Hyper Beam in this deck. I think this is just a better option because you can clear everything else with all your other guys, and this just gets, you know, this helps stall out 8 cost Broly's to get to your 6 cost, to clear them, or even get to your Blue Power Awakenings. But another great card. I run it at 3. A lot of people run it at 2. I was running it at 4 before the tournament, but I decided to swap out a card, and I'll let you know which one that is. Moving on, we got 2 Death Balls. Everyone else is running Time Rewound. Another great option. I don't see why you couldn't run that card and wouldn't. But I'm a little crazy and I like to experiment. And this card actually, I think, helped me out phenomenally. Specifically in one game, we played into a baby. So he had real Do Chain Baby. So like when he played combat off his 2 cost to play off the 3 cost, I just combat out of that 25k attack, arresting his 3 cost. He had to pass. So like, I think it's still a great card. I think there's still a lot of plays where it comes in handy. Like SR Bardock for black. It really comes in handy against black specifically, which is kind of weird. But like I said, phenomenal card, especially a lot of people probably are not right now expecting it. So I thought it was my little surprise factor card, which I pretty sure it definitely caught that dude playing baby. I think it caught him off guard. So, and I did it to him twice. So it put in a lot of work the game. I would almost say it kind of helped me win the game. Next card, the broken card, the best card in the game. Well, for yellow right now, for yellow Vegeta specifically, because you know what he does. But this card, Results of Training, it's also known as the Yellow Gala Gun, which I'm going to stick to Results of Training. But a phenomenal card, just, you know, plus 15. And if there's a rest mode battle card 3 or more, you get to draw 1 card. And you can do it on your turn to go for a game or swing with it. You know, I've done a lot of cantrip 15k to swing for 20, draw a card if I need to. I'm just trying to put that pressure. If I feel like a deck is kind of just dying, I'll definitely do that with cantrips because I'm drawing it, I'm grabbing it back in probably the same turn. So phenomenal card. This deck absolutely needed that card. The next card is a card that I was talking about as soon as I saw the Broly deck, and And then when I saw the Gogeta SR, I was like, it's a no-brainer. Like, Blue Power Awakening is going to be like in every yellow deck, specifically just Broly, because he can get out 8 costs on like turn 4. So like that's nuts. So you really need to be able to get rid of it kind of early. So like that's where I just knew Blue Power Awakening was going to come back. It's just to activate main KO 6 or more, but it's even better in Yellow Vegeta because on defense I can use it as a 25k for 2 energy, and I use it many times in this tournament, and on defense and for the KO it was phenomenal. Next card, Hellsrock Sasha, another great new extra that this card kind of needed. Great Broly counter, you know, to get out of that SCR attack, really to get out of any of the SR and the SCR attack. It's phenomenal. I was running it at 2. This is the card I swapped out with one of the energy absorptions. I was at 4. I think I might still go back to 4. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I should probably just drop one of each, go down to 50 cards, and call it a day. But I'm a stand for sticking with 52 cards, and I'm probably going to keep doing it. I mean, unlike One Piece, you know, you have to have 50 this card. You can go up to 60. Like, why not fuck around and find out? You know what I mean? So I run 52 for like every deck. It says 53, but we all know how the client is. But last card, 3 Final Explosion. Pretty much just a staple. This is the card I could probably drop down to 2. But I felt like I was gonna face a lot of black. I did face 2. It was Gogeta and a baby for sure. I'm drawing blanks on all my matchups. So we had round 1. Shit. Oh, round 1 was the Gogeta. Round 2 we had a Boo, round 2 was our only loss. Round 3 I believe was Cell, which that was probably one of the craziest games that I won. 4 was the baby. Round 5. What do we have round 5? I'm really drawing a blank on that. Well, last round was Boo. I really can't remember what round 5 is right now. I'm drawing a big blank. It's late at night, so my apologies. But yeah, so I felt like I was gonna face a lot of black, and Final Explosion is just, if they can get too many bodies on board, like they can get the Glorio out, if they coin it, if I have the energy, it's just this card just, I felt like it needed to be at 3, and it did help me out. It allows me to charge it as well. But maybe it could be the other card that I just dropped, like one of these and one of those. It'd probably be between these 3. If I was to drop down to 50 cards, it would be between these 3, because everything else is just absolutely needed. So, but yeah, that's my Vegeta list. X1. Definitely thought I was going X3 with a lot of those games were going. But I think one thing this deck does a lot of is it comes back. You know what I mean? It has so much defense that you feel like you're kind of out, but then you just defend, you just come back, and now that we have like the results of training to actually draw on defense and not lose our hand size completely, the deck feels good. It feels really good to be back on my original deck. This is the first yellow deck I got started with. It's the deck that I played for 2 sets before I even got into doing content, and I'm actually really excited to be back on this deck and bring more videos for you guys. So, but yeah, that's my list. X1 in the Eggman Triple Win Box tournament, and we are gonna move on to the gameplay of the last round. I just wanted to show you guys that and talk about it with you guys, see if I had made any mistakes, and let me know how I did. Catch you there. All right. Here we have our match versus Boo. Let's get this thing started. We start off with like an okay hand, but we kind of want to mulligan that. We want to see these. We want to see this card right here, especially versus Boo. I don't really want to play the cantrip, so it's kind of good to have it. Play it turn 2, which we do. So yeah, we're just gonna pass, keep the cantrip, force him to swing into us, because that's kind of like the hardest thing to do. If I have too much on the board, it's just gonna rest it. We all know how that goes. So I draw into another Final Explosion. Pretty sure I charge this one, because I don't think I really need 2 of them. I have a third one. Yeah, so we go ahead and charge that one. pretty obvious we're gonna rest his cantrip, just swing into it, play our cantrip. Drawing into a second one of these is pretty nice, but I'm pretty sure we draw into our Janemba for turn 3, which is even better. So, pretty sure that's how that goes. I think next turn I just charge this, but we'll see. I think, yeah, so he's gonna rest my Frieza, swing into it, probably play his cantrip. Yeah, just plays his cantrip, and I think he passes. So yeah, we do draw into the Janemba, which is huge. We need to awaken and just starve him. Don't give him any cards, keep him awakened as long as possible. And we try to keep one open just in case he does awaken us and he gets 3 swings on us somehow. We're able to have some sort of defense for that 3rd swing, but I don't think he gets it that far. I don't even think he awakens me this turn. So we draw into our Barrier Freezer. That's perfect turn 4 play, but if I'm not mistaken, we don't play it here. I think we final. We'll see. We'll see. Because he's not gonna swing with the Buhan, obviously. So I think we final explode, leave one standing, and swing to his cantrip. Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're just gonna leave one standing again, because like I said, now we're at 5 life. He's gonna swing into us, most likely. And honestly, I think against Boo, me awakening with him at 8 life is perfect. I think that's like the best way to beat him. I mean, him being at like 6 is ideal, but 8 is just huge. So yeah, he's gonna take the life here off the Frieza. I kind of think this is my misplay. If I'm not mistaken, this is where I misplay. Yeah, I used this when there's Janemba's not rested, and that was just bad. Which honestly, now that I think about it, I still think I would have done that no matter what. Because I'd rather keep all my other cards. I actually don't think that was a bad play. Oh no, it was because I took a life. Okay, so yeah, that was a bad play. Okay, yeah. I could have just pitched a 10 and took a life. I really want to go down to 3. Which is kind of risky, but we said fuck it. He wasn't awakened, so we weren't too scared for too many swings. I think we just played the Frieza, played a cantrip, pass, because no, I think we pass here. Yeah, I think we might swing into him. I don't think we. Okay, so we do swing into him. I guess I didn't care to awaken him now at this point. Because he's most likely going to have the Janemba, and of course he does. So he's going to awaken. Just give him a 10. They want to save at least one of the results of training for a possible buff Boo play. Obviously, we'll just give him a cantrip. Yeah, this is where it gets a little rough because now I'm losing cards, he's drawing cards. The hand advantage is kind of kicking in, but I think we have at least decent cards to get rid of that it won't hurt us too much. Yeah, we get one of the Janembas because we don't need the Awakener and then the energy absorption, so it's not too bad. We're getting out of this swing, assuming he's not going to swing with the Buhan, but I'm pretty sure he does swing with the... Yes, he does. And I just pitched the super. And this is where the game kind of just seemed like I was lost, and I was fucked. but it's also the turn where we just turn things around. We drew into another 0 that we didn't need, so that was huge, and also drawing into another result of training, so things started to turn around here. I was gonna play the 6 cost, but I think I decided to be a little more defensive and just start grabbing back extras, clearing his board another way, trying to draw as many cards as I can. I think I grabbed back like one of the results of training. It was either that or blue power, but I think it's results of training here. Pretty sure I played Janemba, try to be a... Yeah, I tried to kill his Janemba, clear his board. I think he lets this one go here, which I think he could have let it go, but I mean, it's easier to defend 25 than 20, so I think he chose to let go at the right time. So I don't think he misplayed really there at all. And we get back the result of training, and we just pass. So I mean, we cleared his board. His hand size is getting a little smaller, and he can't really make his discard. I mean, he doesn't have the cards, but he can't do it when I'm at 5 anyways. So resting the Cantrip kind of sucks, because that was going to be a later, so that's a little unfortunate. I think I just go down to 1 here, which is really ballsy, because I'm a little bit... This is where he did misplay. I think he could have just tried to go for game. He had the double strike and the buff boo, but he just decides to stall. I guess he saw 3 energy and saw like, nah, man, he has too much combo power. I think I've only pitched 1 super, so he probably just thought I was really stacked on combo, which I was not. So I baited him a little bit. And we just constantly just trying to clear his border here. At this point, we're just trying to starve him, because now the hand sizes are just looking the same. I'm starting to actually gain a hand size on him, and I have my defense, so we just stay defensive here. Yeah, we get really defensive here. Try not to give him any cards right now. I mean, I definitely think that was the right play, not giving him that 1 card there, because he definitely is in lethal. So I'm trying to just recycle as much and out combo him at this point. I have a lot in hand, and I can use it all. Fortunately, it kind of clears a little bit of my board there, but obviously he can't touch my barrier, so keeping this thing on the all board. And I think him not swinging into it at all is kind of weird, but then again, I think against Yellow Vegeta, I mean, I have defense. Swinging into a 30, it's just easier for me to defend, so maybe he is. It is probably better for him to just keep moving base, 100%. Him pitching the 5 was another mistake, because I'm pretty sure he saw me grab this back, and if he didn't, that's on him, but he should have known I had that in hand, and 6 energy, like, there's no reason to pitch. I would have done it off 35, so kind of helped us out there, especially when you think about it. I only won by 1 card, so that was probably a deciding factor for sure. And we have the other 15k to get out of that second blue swing, so I think right here I kind of forget he has the other leader swing, but it doesn't matter because he has to get rid of that, so it's all good. Yeah, we pitched the 6 cost because at this point I don't think we need to worry too much about it. He's already used the double striker, and with how many cards he has in the hand, he can't kill me. I'm just gonna cycle. I'm just gonna draw. I think me pitching that Goku right there, I kind of stepped on my gas a little bit, and then I decided like, whether that was a little too much. I haven't seen enough supers from him yet. I should have been probably looking at his trash a little bit, but. Yeah, this is his first super there. So we just keep starving him. We're just not giving him anything and just staying super defensive. He unfortunately draws another. Yeah, he gets the other final explosion, so that's actually not bad. I should be happy he got that. So that's actually good for me. Obviously, we're gonna use that extra, get out of that, draw a card. Having that barrier freeze all game, just it keeps that card like active the whole game. So This card is just I didn't like it at first that much, but it's really good. This play I thought that was a little bit weird, pitching his 10 to just get rid of my 5. But I guess okay. No, he had these for the buffer. I forgot. So he kind of did that right thing. I want to say I give him the blue power. Yeah. So we just give him the blue power, get out of that one, and I think I just try to kill him this turn. Turn 17. Yeah, turn 17. So I just try to go for game at this point. I have my double striker, drawing into another 0. Huge. This is where things got a little bit tricky, and I had to really think here, because I know he still only pitched I think 1 super at this point. So I was scared he was gonna draw 1 off life. I don't think he does, but I give him that. Give him 2 30s here. I think he should have blocked that one, because 4 energy. Unless he hasn't seen a single 2 cost, so maybe he thinks I have like 2 costs or something like that. I mean, he does run the freezes. So he might think there's a bunch of swings coming and he'd rather just defend the 20s, but this is where things get really weird. I play the cantrip, and then I draw into a 10k, which is phenomenal, because I just grab back the blue power awakening and swing for 50 with the cantrip to go for game. So kind of an insane way to win the game. I do think I got a little bit lucky, obviously him drawing into like his blue horn off his last card in life. Definitely huge for me, and I only win by 5k, so I really needed that one. It was definitely a grind. I thought I lost, and we pulled out the win though. So if you liked the video, drop a like. I really appreciate it. We just hit 400 subs, so that's kind of huge. We're trying to hit 500 before, maybe let's try to do it within a month or so. But yeah, all the sports have been phenomenal, so I really appreciate it, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.